Hello and welcome back to another video. Today back with another match preview. This time it's Swansea City versus Reading in the Sky Bet Championship, 7:45 PM kickoff this Tuesday at the Swansea.com Stadium. So yeah, obviously, we were on a good run up until the weekend. We won 4 in a row and then we got battered 4-0 by Burnley. So yeah, that put our winning streak to a brutal end really. But this game will be a different one. I haven't had a game under the lights for quite a while now at home. We've had a few away games midweek, but we haven't had any home ones midweek for quite a while. So that'll be a good one. Hopefully we can, hopefully get a win here, and then the big one on Sunday then against Cardiff. But it's definitely a game we can win here. So you just gotta try and see what we can do. Reading are a good side. They're right up there this season. So I think it's definitely a game we can win. But what do you think?
I think realistically we should win, but you just never know with the Swans really. We can be very inconsistent at times, even though we were on a very good run, as you said. I think it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard to break them down. We've got great attacking players there that show a massive threat, so it's going to be really hard to try and defend against them when we defended so poorly against Burnley. But against a team like Burnley, you would expect it, because they are going to be up there this season. They're probably going to be up and around I'd say probably first and potentially fourth in that type of position. So I do think they'll get promoted to the Prem again. And Reading, it's going to be a tough game. They are off form at the moment, which is kind of good, so it's kind of good to play them now at this point. But, I'm not going to underestimate them, because I think they are a very, very good side. So, I think it will be a close game, but I do think we can win.
Yeah, and now going on to the injury news then. So starting for Swans, we've got 3 out injured. One is Joe Allen, no news on him at the moment, so I think he's still injured. Same with JB Patterson. Obviously this is filmed before Martin's press conference. Third one, this is the definite one, obviously Liam Walsh is long term. And then fourthly, it's not an injury, but it's a suspension. Joel Piero obviously got sent off against Burnley. Obviously at this moment of recording, it's not been overturned, we haven't appealed it, but you never know what can happen. But at this moment in time, it looks like he's missing it. And then, Luke will give you the Reading injury news then.
Yeah, and for Reading, they have no injury news, so luckily they have a fully fit squad to choose from. And yeah, just to touch on the Joel Piero incident, I have actually watched it a couple of times over and over again, and it doesn't really look like a proper sending off, so I think we should definitely try and appeal for that. But it was a bit of a poor decision from the ref, but we just go again.
Yeah, now going on to the key players, and so if there's any Reading fans watching this, you need to look out for these 3. Firstly, Ryan Manning. I think he's been our best player this season. Didn't play on the weekend, but I don't think he's injured. I think it's just some sort of resting him or something like that. Secondly, I'm going to go with Matt Grimes. I thought he's been really good this season as well. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Michael Obafemi. He hasn't scored many goals this season, but he's still a great striker on his day. But would you add anyone else?
I'm going to add Stephen Bender. I know we let 4 goals against Burnley, but they weren't really his fault. I'd say they were more defensive errors and just us giving the ball away too many times in the midfield area and defensive area. So I'm going to put Stephen Bender in there as well. I think he's been solid so far this season.
Yeah, now going on to Reading's key players then, so I've gone with 3 again. Firstly, Andy Carroll. He always seems to score against us. Last time he took off the bloody the flags, so hopefully he doesn't do that again. Secondly, Lucas Zhao. He's been a good servant to him over the last few years. And thirdly, Shane Long. He's very proven at this level and above as well, to be fair. So yeah, they're definitely 3 players to look out for. But would you add anyone else?
Oh yeah, I'm going to go for 3 players. I'm going to go for 2 midfielders and a defender. First one I'm going to go for is Scott Dan. I know he's made many appearances in the Premier League when he was at Crystal Palace, and he's very experienced at that level, and I think he's made quite a few Championship games as well under his belt, and I think he's a really good defender, so I'm going to add him to that list. 2 other players I'm going to go for is Jeff Hendrick, another player who's been around quite a lot, played for Burnley, played for QPR I think as well, and he's got a lot of Premier League experience as well, same as Scott Dan. So I'm going to go for those 2, and the final one I'm going to go for is actually the manager's son, Pointer's son, Tom Ince. I think he's played for Stoke, I believe, and I think for Reading so far, especially last season, I thought he was very, very good under his under his dad. I think he's playing him in the right position. Obviously, they both know each other well, so he'll know how to obviously help him and improve his game. So I'm going to go for those 3 players.
Yeah, now the lineup we're going to go with then. So in goal, Stephen Bender. Right wing back, Matty Soranola. Left wing back, Ryan Manning. I think he's going to be in. I think he's available for selection, but there's no update on his injury. I don't know if it's an injury. We don't know what it is, but I'm going to put him in there at this moment in time. 3 centre backs: Kabanga, Wood, Darling. 2 defensive midfielders: Matt Grimes and Jay Fulton. 2 attacking midfielders: Luke Cundle and Ollie Cooper, because Enchel's better off the bench. And up front, Obafemi on his own because obviously Pereira can't play. But what's your lineup?
I think, no, I have to agree with you on that. I think, Manning definitely has to come in, no doubt about it. I hope he's not injured. I hope it's maybe just a fitness thing. But he definitely needs to come back in. We missed him against Burnley so much, so I think he'll have to come back in. And yeah, I'll have to agree with you with the whole team. I think Norton deserves a rest. I think we need to bring in Darling. I don't know why he's constantly being dropped all the time. So I think I'll keep the same team as you.
Yeah, and then finally my score prediction. I've been confident. I don't know why, but I'm confident. I think we need to bounce back. So I'm going to say Swansea 2, Reading 0. Michael Obafemi and Ollie Cooper. But what's your prediction?
I think I don't know actually. Reading have been good this season, and they are obviously higher than us in the league as well. But I'm gonna go for 1-0 draw. I know I say it a lot of the time, but I'm gonna go for 1-0 draw. I think Obafemi will score for us, and I think Andy Carroll will score for them.
Yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this, and we'll be back tomorrow for our matchday vlog. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.